Difference of squares, it says also has to be the difference of two squares. Okay, so that has to be a square and that has to be a square, and that there must be a negative sign in between them. So x squared minus 49. To factorize this, we are going to look at what squared will give you x squared. And the answer is x, because x times x is x squared. And what squared will give you 49? So squared means what times by itself will give you 49, and the answer is 7. And we are going to factorize as a double bracket with a positive 7 and a negative 7. Again, you can check to get, you should go back to this. So x times x is x squared, x times minus 7 is minus 7x. Positive 7 times x is positive 7x. Positive 7 times negative 7 is minus 49. So x squared is the only one with square. The two x's, they cancel each other because minus 7x plus 7x cancel each other, minus 49. So that's a proof that that is correct. Okay, so what we are doing here is find the square root of this, which means what squared will give you x squared, and the square root of that, one positive, one negative. So this is another example, simple example like that one. So what squared will give you x squared? The answer is x. What squared will give you negative, will give you 100, 10, because 10 times 10 is 100, one positive, one negative. Okay, now 4x squared minus 144. What squared is 4x squared? 2 times 2 is 4, x times x is x squared, so that means that 2x times 2x will give you 4x squared, so square root of that is 2x, because square root of 4 is 2, square root of x squared is x. 144, square root of 144 is 12, negative 12, and positive 12. $25x squared minus 81, 25x squared. What squared is 25? 5, because 5 times 5 is 25. What squared is x squared? X, or whatever letter that is. Minus 81, what squared is 81? Answer is 9, and we're going to use them two, one positive and one negative. Okay, so this is now a little bit more complicated because there is an extra step on those. What squared will give you 2x squared? Well, nothing has a whole number because you cannot take the square root of 2. Square root of 2 will give you a number with a point, so we cannot do the same we've done before. So what we can do though is go back to the original, with the first one we've done, the one with a single bracket, and look at, is there any common factor here? Are they in the same timetable? And the answer is 2. They're both in the 2 timetable. So we take 2 as a common factor. Now 2 times what will give you 2x squared? X squared. 2 times what will give you 72? And the answer is 36. So now this will be worth 1 mark at the exam, and the second mark will come by spotting that this is a difference of square now. So because this is a square, the square of x, and this is the square of 6. So what squared is x squared? We say it is x. What squared is 36? And the answer is 6. One positive, one negative. Okay, so there are 2 steps on those ones, and this one will be similar to that. So nothing is the square root of 3x squared as square root of 3 is a number with a point, so we cannot use it. So that's, as this one is not a square number, neither is this. So we can look at what the there's the common factor, what timetable are they both in? And the answer is 3. 3 times what is 3x squared? X squared. 3 times what is 12 minus 4. Fine, so this one is the first step. Second step is to spot, this is a difference of square, so what squared is x squared, and the answer is x. What squared is 4 and is 2, because 2 times 2 is 4. 1 positive and 1 negative.